most of the time they work out separate. Guys that have their own courts. Clay got his own court. Steph, KD, Andre. It's a video game, man. They wasn't missing. And then also I say another thing, like his touch is unbelievable, and KD has that, soft touch, but his touch, like, man, to be able to shoot them shots all the way up in the air like that, and, like him and Joker to me, like.
Hello， 大家好，这里是 Jeff， 一个今晚打篮球的频道。今天要跟大家分享的影片是 Livingston 上 Barnes 的 Podcast 节目，揭露了勇士队内私底下的练球状况。主力球员 Stephen Curry、克雷·汤姆森和 Kevin Durant 都有自己专属的球框。作为曾经是勇士队的一员，以最近的距离在旁观察这三人的练球状态。李是这么说到的：他们根本就当2K 在打，准得跟鬼一样。尤其是 Stephen Curry 那夸张到不行的手感，球故意抛那么高，都还能够空心入网。
So when you would see Clay, Steph, and KD out there just clicking, like, what is that like?
Man, it was like basketball nirvana, for real. It was just, and it was a seamless fit. All the pieces to the puzzles fit. Like you got a point guard who was, could play off the ball, right? And he wasn't selfish. He'd get off of it, like you bring it up. You had Clay, who was a sniper out there, didn't need it, and then KD, man, people don't know how much this man is a student of the game. Like, just his work ethic. Like, we talk about it, me and Dre talk about it. It's like, what kids need to do is they need to, like, don't even watch practice. Watch after practice.
Oh, man, I'd be
Watch after practice how he go through his routine. Like, it's that.
Unbelievable. I used to tell people,
it's
unbelievable.
Like, man, it's just, it's so... it's like a tactician, man. Like, he's just, surgical with his movements, with the footwork.
Balance.
With the balance, with the form, and it means something to him. You can tell, like, he's studying. He watching tape at home. Like, that man is, like, he lived the hoop, for real. And so, watching him put the work in, it was crazy because it's like, man, it's really a 7-foot guard out here, with these handles. Dribbling like this, shooting like this. Like, man, he shouldn't be able to do this and move this way, be this tall. But it fit because, again, he was bought in, too, from a standpoint of just wanting to win and play good basketball. Like, you go back and look, like, that's always what he talked about. Like, I just want to play good basketball, like, make the right plays. And I think that's something that we were building as an organization, as a team, franchise, like
a standard.
A standard of, like, man, just make the right play. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to beat a home run. It may be a time for that, and we'll get there when that happens. But let's build these habits because you never know. You never know when you might need this person, and you need them to do the right thing. And so, that's what he bought into when he got to the Warriors. But then it was also times where it was like, man, go get a
do
bucket.
Your thing.
Like, please.
Oh,
yeah.
Hold my drink. I got you. That was the one thing I used to tell people too, Dot, was seeing him and Steph after practice. Because like you said, it was a 7-foot version, and then there's a 6'2" version doing the exact same balance.
Thing.
And there was no lucky shots because they worked on all these backboard angles, level of the backboard, balance. Shit was unbelievable.
And when they would work out most of the time they work out separate. Guys that have their own courts. Clay got his own court. Steph, KD, Andre. And then sometimes they'll work out together.
When Steve Nash would come.
Oh, my goodness. It was like a movie. It was a movie because it was like, man, it was like watching. It's a video game, man. They wasn't missing, but just, again, the footwork, the technique, shooting off left leg, shooting off the right leg, glass, just, man, and it was form, it was fundamentals, and that to me is like what I think the youth, that's what you need to see and watch. Watch their footwork. Watch how he line his feet up before he even catch the ball, he ready to shoot, and they was just so methodical with the way they went about it and consistent. That was the biggest word, the consistency of doing it time after time after time. And we are professional athletes, and so we put a lot of time in our game. We take our craft serious. But I mean, man, them dudes, man, like it was literally like routine every day. every day.
Special to watch.
Yeah.
And think about it. I mean, you coming from where you came from, where once you guys were done when your rookie year, the court and you go in the locker room, like when you go in that Golden State, like you said, everyone has their court. The young players on the far end running, but all the main guys have their own basket, and every single day they shot.
Every day.
Every single day, bro.
Every day. And it was, like sometimes, man, Steph would just, like we'd catch ourselves watching, as players. Because, it's like, man, this dude, like he'll shoot all these crazy ass shots in the game, and they go in, and so, but you see what he's working on, right? And it's like, oh, this isn't extraordinary. You know what I'm saying? It's just the ordinary work that he's putting in time after time after time to get to that place. And then also I say another thing, like his touch is unbelievable, and KD has that, soft touch, but his touch, like, man, to be able to shoot them shots all the way up in the air like that. And, like him and Joker to me, like, they got
touch
some of the
different.
best. Yeah, they touch different.
影片最后 Livingston 分享到勇士的团队进攻模式，每块拼图都恰到好处，各司其职，秉持大家都有机会的篮球理念，造就这样强大的勇士王朝。这正是一个强大的团队该有的凝聚力。